So in Standoff, we get to see Morpheus against the Punisher. You know, Lawrence Fishburne and Thomas Jane. So Standoff is a pretty simple premise. A hitman played by Lawrence Fishburne goes out to kill some people at a funeral. But while he's doing that, he gets caught in the act by this 12-year-old girl who actually snaps a picture of him. Well, you know what? This girl's seen her face, and he can't allow that to happen, so now he has to kill her. Well, lucky for this 12-year-old girl, she finds a house where this guy, played by Thomas Jane, lives.
Somebody hurt?
And so now Thomas Jane is protecting this little girl from Lawrence Fishburne. And that's pretty much the basic plot of Standoff. Now, to be honest, I really wasn't expecting much of this film. I was just thinking, oh, this could be a fun action ride, or this could be just a meh sort of movie. And I have to say, I was pleasantly surprised by it. I was honestly really impressed with the quality of the film, with the shooting, the lighting, and even the action sequence at the beginning of the film. But when we get in the first act of the film, I started worrying that this film was going to get boring and drag on. Because as soon as the little girl finds Thomas Jane, they both run upstairs. Thomas Jane is bleeding from the leg because he got shot. Lawrence Fishburne is downstairs. Thomas Jane has the only stairs leading up to the second floor covered with his shotgun with 1 bullet. While Lawrence Fishburne is trying to find a way up, but it doesn't seem like there is a way up. And so that's when the title of the film really hit me. Standoff. It's like a Mexican standoff between these two people where he's on the top floor, he's on the bottom, and they're trying to negotiate, and he's trying to get the little girl down so he can kill her and saying, hey, you haven't seen my face, Thomas Jane. I can spare you. Just bring down the girl. So around that time I was thinking, okay, this is probably going to drag on. It's probably going to be boring. It's probably not going to be a lot of interesting things happening. But then I realized, hey, this was still a good film. The film does a really good job with pacing. Every time you think, okay, this could get a little more boring, suddenly something exciting does happen. And if something exciting isn't happening, we're learning more about the characters and understanding their backstories, understanding where they're coming from, understanding their morals, their intentions. There is character development in this film. So basically, if nothing exciting is happening in the film, we're still interested because characters are being developed. We're learning more about the characters. And so there really isn't a dull moment in this film for me. And quite frankly, when there's nothing exciting happening and we're not learning about characters, something else is happening as this cop starts coming to the funeral and sees something is off. Yeah, the film splits between them at the house and this cop discovering some odd things going on. And so I thought, okay, this could be interesting, this could be good. Because there are times when the cop is actually doing smart things that normally cops don't do in these sort of movies. In these sort of movies, usually the cop ends up just being another casualty because he does something completely dumb by not asking for backup and investigating things alone. And this is one of the things I groaned during the movie, because there's a moment where it looks like the cop is going to do something smart, going to ask for backup, but then he decides, nope, I'm not going to do it.
Hey, is the shooting range on Red Pepper open for the fall yet?
What's that, kid?
The shooting range on Red Pepper, is it open now?
Nope. Why?
I'm not sure. I'm at the cemetery and I heard...
What's that? What did you hear, kid? Kid?
Nothing. I'm gonna look into something, I'll get back to you.
And just becomes another casualty. It felt just so disappointing because this is one of those films that starts off where the cop's not doing dumb things, and then suddenly he does dumb things and he just becomes just like all the other cops in these types of movies. To be fair, this film has a lot of thought put into it. It is a simple story, but there are some really smart things done with throughout the film. It actually is a pretty decent thriller, good acting, good character development, nice direction, nice camera work, and it is a really fun movie. Personally, I'm going to give Standoff 3.5 stars. I know that's kind of a low score, but it is a better than average movie and probably would have gotten 4 stars if they would have done something different with the cop in this movie. So, have you seen Standoff? Have you even heard about it? What did you think about it? And if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe and check out my 2015 and 2016 movie reviews. As always, this is Bruce Gifford, and this was just my opinion.